welcome to COMANDOLIN. Today taking a look at one you gotta have in the song bag, right? Blue Moon of Kentucky. Bill Monroe, 1945. I mean, the father of bluegrass, staple of the genre, right? And of course Elvis in 1954, and plenty of people since then. This is a great one to have under the fingers. And what we'll do here, I'll show you the chord progression, like if you're just going to be singing along and jamming with your buddies. It's just 3 chords, super easy. And then we'll, command-a-linify it up a little bit and do it as a chord melody. If you weren't singing, just playing by yourself and go about it that way. So we'll look at it a couple different ways, but it's super easy, super fun, and one you should definitely get to know. Hey, before we get started, be sure to subscribe down below. COMANDOLIN do a lot of these lessons and tutorials, gear reviews, and sometimes just talking about mandolins and stuff. Be sure to check out the store down below, link down below for the COMANDOLIN t-shirts and, whoops, not a ukulele stickers for the case and things like that. Of course, I'll put the PayPal thing down there. If you're watching the channel, checking out the channel and getting something from it, could kick it $1 or $2 would sure be appreciated. And lastly, if you're watching, tell me where you are in the world so I can put a pin on my map for you here. But hey, let's get started, huh? Blue Moon of Kentucky. Alright, so first I'll show you the easy 3-chord, just the chord progression of the song in case you just want to sing along to it or you're playing with your buddies. And then we'll go back and we'll do the melody on top, the chord melody. In case you're not singing and you just want to make the whole thing come from the mando. But in its simplest form, it's just a 3-chord song, C, F, and G. And you can use literally the exact same 2-finger chord shape. Watch this. Here's C major, right? 2nd and 3rd on the D and A string. So there's C. Here's F if you just take them and move the fingers up here, so it's 2nd and 3rd on the bottom 2 strings. You can even hit that open A on top. But there's an F, and then of course G is down here, 2nd and 3rd. So C, F, and G will get you this whole song. Here's a good rhythm pattern. If you hit the open G note and then a strum, and also because of my years of guitar playing, it's just habit that I do some palm muting. Just lay a little bit of the palm on the, not much, but just a little bit, so you can keep the strings under control. So it's not that, but this, and then the whole song, So that's the chords, but now let's put some melody on top of that. So again, it starts on a C chord, but we're going to add a note. Before it was 2 and 3, but we also need that note. So this finger is going to have to do some double duty and pick that up. So 2nd here and 3rd fret on the top 2 strings with our middle finger. And feel free to hit that open G down below. A nice big C chord. And this top note really important because this is our melody. So it's starting here. And what we're doing, we're coming off this 3, open E to the 3rd fret of the A string, and then up 5, 3, open on the A, and then land on the 3rd fret on the D string. Is our melody. Now when we land here, we're going to lay it into that F chord, which is just like we were doing here, but everything's up one string. So it's 2, 3, and 3. So we're going to land on that F chord. Now back to C, and make this the top note, the 3rd fret of the A string, for just this one beat here. Now up to the open E, lay it back on, this time with the 3rd fret. Open E again, and a 1-finger G chord, literally just 1 finger on the 5th fret of the A string, and the bottom 2 open. So that little thing all together. Alright, so back to the C with the 3rd fret on the high. E is the melody again. Same thing as before. Now for the last part of the verse. And what we are here, it's our C chord. 2 and 3. Come down here and grab 5th fret on the D to the 3rd fret on the D. And when you're on the 3rd fret of the D, also pick up 2nd fret here on the A string. Open E, 5 on the A string, and back to the C chord. So one more time. All right, so leading into the chorus here, we've just finished on this C chord, right? So starting on the 3rd fret, where our finger already is, we're just going to go 3rd to the 5th on the A string, and open E, and that's going to lead into our chorus here, which is an F chord, 5th fret on the G, 3rd fret on the D, open A, and 1st fret up top here. So we hit all the strings, and I'll take your pinky, which isn't doing anything in this chord, and reach down here and sit it on the 5th fret on the high E. Now back to the C chord with the top note on that 3rd fret. You'll hit it, let go, so you got the open E, and put it right back on there. Back to the F chord again. And now this little lick. Whoop. Which is 3rd fret on the high E to the 1st fret, pulling off to the open, and down here to the 5th fret in the A. And when you do the 5th, hit the other strings down below. It's that same 1-finger G chord. back into slide before. We'll finish off the verse there, or the chorus, sorry. And then it's just repeating. I think there's another verse or two coming in. But that's the only parts of the song. And it's really fun to just play by itself. Here's the whole thing in its entirety. All right, thanks for tuning in to COMANDOLIN. We'll see you next time.